Viewers and subscribers, welcome back on this platform, BVI Channel 1, where truth is the gospel we preach. My people, I never knew that failure is also arrogant, because I thought it is only ignorance that is arrogant. Today, I've come to realize from this erudite, fearless man of God, because that this kind of people I they call truly men of God, who will speak the truth to the authorities. Make sure to listen to this one, because this one is shocking me. I'll be right back.
There is what I call the arrogance of failure. I didn't know that failure can be that arrogant until this present administration led by Muhammadu Buhari came to power. The president, the presidency and the president, they are so arrogant about the failure of governance. They are so arrogant about their failure. Amen and amen. And when you see his spokesman or the media people of the president talking, you see that arrogance of failure in them. I didn't know that failure can be arrogant until this administration came. Have you ever seen someone who has failed in the class and is still raising his shoulder? Huh? That is the arrogance of failure. But in this administration, we have a president that is decorated with failure, yet he's still raising his shoulder. I assure you. I assure what? When you see someone who is politically incapacitated, when you see gross incompetence, and you're arrogant about your failure. Amen and amen. And I want the president to hear this. The remaining few years he has, not even up to 2 years. You know my advice to him? He should move around every part of this country and begin to reconcile. Reconcile, bring us together. You promised killing corruption. You failed that one. You promised building refinery. You failed that one. You promised creating jobs. How many million jobs for the youth? You failed that one. You promised of making $1 to 1 naira. You failed that one. You promised of crushing Boko Haram under 3 months. You failed that one. All he needs to do is to tour around every part of this country, reconcile us, and bring us together. Then go and rest. Arrogance of failure. And as a nation, we have become so divided than ever before. Why? Because we have leaders who are arrogant. You know, Nigeria, we don't only have bad leaders, we have bad followers. We have bad followers. Because if we were in a sane climb, the mess that this country is into, nobody will tolerate it. Nobody will tolerate the nonsense that is going on. As a nation, we are no longer living as one. And when you go to look for job or employment, you are reminded of where you come from. Amen and amen. And what you say integrity? What is integrity? You told us, I'm for everybody, I'm for nobody. In words, but we've not seen that in your action. And you move around. You say people should be patient with it. This is the most excused president in Africa. Is the most excused president in Africa. I didn't know that failure can be proud. There can be serious pride in failure. The arrogance of failure is what I'm seeing in this administration. We are no longer living together as one. We are no longer living together as a family. And when you see people who come on the television to defend Mr. President, you see that arrogance of failure in them. No, you can defend anything in life, but you can't defend failure. You can't change that name, failure. Am I talking to somebody here this morning? Praise the living. I'm pained as I'm talking to you. Because the Lord has done more than enough for us as a nation. Why are we not progressing? Because we have leaders that are incompetent. Gross incompetence. Gross incompetence. It's painful as I'm talking to you. Just imagine that you have a family that all of you are divided. You don't agree. Can that family move? Can that family progress? No. And that is why I said that the president that we have, Muhammadu Buhari, is the most excused president in the world. You have done almost 7 years. You are still blaming the past administration. 7 years. When you begin to identify with people that have failed in life, you begin to behave like a failure. And that is why you see learned people, intelligent people, exposed people that have gone to school, when they come to defend the president, they begin to behave even like the president. The coming of the president is a lesson to us as a nation. You know why? If the president had not emerged after the death of Buhari, people will be going to his grave. Oh, the best president that never emerged. Now he has emerged, and we have seen failure. Amen and amen. No excuse. I pray for him daily, and my prayer is, let him complete his tenure successfully, so that it will be in history that we produced the worst president. No, as a nation, until we begin to live together, until we begin to live together as brothers and sisters and as a family, not minding where we come from, that is when this nation can begin to grow.
There is nothing to add to what he has said, because this is what we've been hammering on all this while. But the bottom line is, Nigerian people, will you make the same mistake come 2023? The mistake of one, allowing yourself to be used by the same political class, recycling themselves every year and making your lives miserable. The mistake of selling your votes in exchange for peanuts and mortgaging your future and that of your generation yet unborn. The mistake of saying that you are not even going to be interested in participating at all, because some of you have thought that is the only way to express your anger. Don't make that mistake, oh, because come 2023, if you make that mistake, it is simply jumping from frying pan to fire. That is all I can add to what he had said. What you saw in this government under Buhari will be a child's play. Buhari will be so innocent to the point that Nigerians will wish Buhari continued. If you make another mistake, come 2023, I tell you. So, Nigerians, it's up to you. My people, especially in the southeast, it's up to us. Go quickly, go get your PVC. Some of you are jumping out and congratulating Anambra State. It was just a fraction of Anambralians, like the 300 Spartans that saved Anambra State and perhaps brought hope back to Igbo land. Only 112,000 voters among millions of people in Anambra State. Ndibani, do not make that mistake. Nobody should tell you that your vote doesn't count. Nobody should tell you or promise you or give you peanuts, palliative, in exchange for your vote. Nobody should do that. Don't make that mistake, or else you will regret it. GGM is standing out to chart a new course, to bring in new political order that will free Nigerians from the impunity of failed system, that will free my own people from those who oppress them in government. That is just the message I'm trying to deliver to you. I'm only a voice, the voice of the people, the voice of God, and the voice of our ancestors. If you want to be free as Biafrans, as Oduduwas, as Arewas, from the failed system in Nigeria, if you want freedom from Nigeria, go get your PVC and let's get ready for the political war come 2023. There will be no room for these men playing Abuja politics and enslaving your lives. There is no room in my homeland for any politician playing the one Nigeria failed system kind of politics that will ever smell public office anymore. Our irreducible minimum and stand for the freedom of Nigerians from Nigeria is to balkanize this country back to regional government. Without it, Nigerians will not go continue to suffer. It will only be from frying pan to fire. I've delivered the message. Share it like your life depends on it. This is the gospel of GGM, Good Governance Ministry. I'm just a voice, Archbishop for Good Governance Ministry, and the voice of the people, the voice of God, and the voice of our ancestors. Do this, and we shall be free. Share this video like your life depends on it. Stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Drop your comments. Let me have your opinion. Bye-bye.